This space will be, I told you, my last visit to my kampung, I saw a lot of kites. Where did it come from? From Thailand. Is it really from Thailand? It comes from China. So China travels to Thailand, jual di kampung in Israel. I did because I saw.
Is it non-profit making club? Or is it
the Makri association? Is it non-profit making? Yes.
Or how do you finance this club?
Oh.
Good question. As a membership or not?
Ya, membership sikit. Kita nak beri practical membership, kita minta sekali. So we don't have a membership, but he was right to say, because of my passion, I advance like this company. We hope when we run programs, people engage the government in this way. That's the truth. Not profit, but just to cover. For example, some of the programs that are in the Makri are actually done by our own Makri companies, Makri members, who run companies. Run company means not survive. So when they get income, then they will contribute to Makri, a percentage of it. In fact, we don't even fix. Cuma reasonable lah they contribute like that. This is the way our municipality. So good question. So in short, I could even say we are hoping that Mara will also support Makri in that sense. We can earn a little bit.
We thought Makri want to support Mara.
We will support, we work with you smartly. Give whatever little we know, support each other. But in return, we like the pocket to be filled sikit lah. But because none of it cukup makan lah. Bukan? Jadi kalau tidak, kalau kita vacancy price of the house tu takut lah. So, any other thing? Very good, good question. Thank you. I tadi nak sebut juga lebih tunggu.
Itu ada begini, kalau the approach is different. Your seminar, kalau tadi your normal seminar is half a day, 1 day. You can give katalah seminggu 1 hour to one particular department, and then you see the minggu depan bagi 1 jam rather than placing all these people. Yeah. So the approach is different from the approach is institute in the working environment to working place rather than detached.
Yes. I see.
Different approach.
I think it's a very good statement. We'll certainly take it up very seriously to be innovative in picking up that original idea. Okay, as a package, we come back to you. I think it's very good. It is actually very interactive, very hands-on, very coach-oriented, mentor-oriented. So it's combining all this coaching, mentoring, both hands and so and on the ground, in situ. I mean, so many keywords that you can combine. I think it's very good. I would certainly record this as a contribution by Muhammad Datoshi. Any other thing? Yeah, please.
Dato', I'm interested of the idea you're suggesting about the Mara Connect.
Yes.
Mara Connect. So,
Ashraf, Mara Connect.
Yes, Mr. Ashraf. Are you, just to get a clearer picture, you're suggesting that we establish like something like a blog where everybody can pour idea and everybody can comment about the idea?
I would think it's more beyond the blog actually. Tadi saya bagi example macam Facebook, but Facebook is very open to the whole entire world basically, and it becomes uncontrollable in terms of me. It's a platform where people can actually contribute. Individuals could have a blog if there's an interest to actually come up with a blog and share their thoughts. But it is a little bit more
something like that where everybody can
yes,
the
yes.
idea and everybody can comment on the idea.
Correct.
So at the end of the day,
so that at least because one single idea may
everybody can
evaluate any and the power of any idea is only as strong as the support that the idea gets. One man idea can just be the person's dream, but if everybody else supports that dream, then it can become a reality and it moves better also if the whole organization moves across. And the Mara Connect idea and with the idea bank is structured so that you are encouraging. While they work on the idea, share. Then orang lain kata, actually kan, my problem pun similar lah. I could actually use that. Dia pun tak faham pula begini. We can actually do this and this and that. And then I was suggesting, it's a combination lah. You use the virtual community to actually feed information into the reality of things that you want to do in real life.
Because we are a very big organization and now we have creativity club.
Yes.
So we have like 10,000 staff.
Yes, I realize that.
So what about our staff who in different division in different states?
That was the idea. Yeah.
They can vote.
That was the idea basically. So that everybody, regardless you kat KL ke, you kat mana ke, it's all central lah basically.
Yeah,
so that tak rasa terpisah, you know what's going on. Sometimes somebody from another place can think of a solution that's happening in another place because you're outside. You're not fixed into whatever that you do every day. It's just normal human being. Bila kita nampak benda ni hari, nampak macam tak ada benda lain lah. Tapi orang lain datang, okay, oh tak macam ni. Then that kind of things lah, that makes things ideally,
of course, yeah.
Ideally. But a single moderator is sufficient to just actually under current circumstances, if it's within the Mara community sahaja, right? The moderator is just to kick off when you get trigger from the community. Because how things work nowadays is I don't like what you write.
Yes.
Then I would say I don't think this is the right way of putting things here, and I don't think it's inappropriate. Then ada orang lain sokong. You can actually create a mechanism. Kalau X number of people sokong, moderator will actually remove the person or actually can take action on the person. So it's a process that could actually be structured to handle that.
Sebab sekarang macam kita baru create club creativity, and then every division ada club creativity masing-masing.
Right.
Kadang dia just dalam dia punya scope saja. And kalau so
I don't think it should just be. I mean, they should think within that.
Dalam division yang lain dia boleh.
Yes.
Making idea.
Because the power is actually masalah kan generally is sama. Cuma dia punya direct application into certain things that what you do. So when you share, kita nak optimize lah the platform. Kalau tidak kan, 10 division fikir benda yang bila keluar, lebih kurang lama. Might as well I type the idea is good within the Mara community, I share that across. And then you steer another person's idea, you take that across. The benefit is to Mara as both at the end of the day.
Okay, thank you for that question. I think that's quite a very good strategic question towards the end, because I like to share that part with one terminology that we practice with the doc very strongly is what we call open innovation. This is very much practiced by a big corporate organization. What is open innovation? Because normally, traditionally, big companies will hire the brains, so-called PhDs, put in their R&D. Think for us something new, that's the innovative team. They have their chief innovation officer, headed by them. So that's internal. But gone are the days where we can only rely on the so-called thinkers to think creatively. You got to open up, that is closed. What does open innovation mean? You open up, engage with the public, engage with your customers, engage with your suppliers, engage with even your competitors. Open up. Hey, I've got to, what do you think? Which is that model that he's talking about. So we are creating open innovation practice within Mara. I'll give you one simple example. I attended one conference on innovation organized by American Creativity Innovation. One of the main speakers was the MD of Lego. I'm sure everybody knows Lego. Lego. The climate Lego land is going to go in Iskandar. I think they're spending 400 million or something like that to set up Lego land as a theme park, right? Two things I want to share. One, when he gave me his personal card, he used Lego as a symbolic, very creative. I got it, I will bring so many things to show. So that's one. But number two, he shared open innovation. He said, we were struggling at one stage, then we came up with this answer. Why don't we share, open up? They open up and then they give incentive. Those who can tell of a good idea, then they have a mechanism to filter. The good one they invite. Come to the place, put in one corner, or a resort, or a place, whatever is suitable. Give all the incentive, building group, without it. They get good somebody, they really come up with much more innovative and success. Their success, actually, today, is because of practicing to the max.